It was Christmas time. Jenny woke up. As she looked out, there was snow everywhere. "Snow!" she shouted. "Snow for Christmas!" She ran outside and danced in the snow. Her brother came out too. They decided to make a snowman. They made a big round snowball and a small one. They put them together and made a huge snowman. They gave the snowman a carrot for a nose, a scarf for his neck, and a hat for his head. They gave a tomato for his mouth. On Christmas Eve, they looked at the snowman. Suddenly, he smiled at them. He was alive. The children were surprised. "Hello," he said. "Merry Christmas." The children replied, "Happy Christmas." It was great to have a talking snowman. The children enjoyed talking to the snowman. But a while later, the snow stopped and the sun came out. The snowman started to melt. He said, "Goodbye. See you next year." The Foolish Wife. Once upon a time, there were a young couple. The husband was called Mike and the wife Peg. Peg was a bit foolish. One day, Mike said to Peg, "Christmas is coming. You must clean the house well." Silly Peg thought that Christmas must be a man. "Are you Christmas?" she asked all the people going by. One crafty man who was going down the street said that his name was Christmas. The silly wife gave him everything inside the house. When her husband Mike came to know of this, he was very angry. He said, "Be careful this time. Keep the pig for Christmas." Peg called the man who named himself Christmas and gave him the pig. When Mike came home and asked her about the pig, she said, "But you told me to give it to Christmas." He held his head in anguish and swore never to say anything to her. The Kind Animals. Winter had come. All the birds were scared. They were finding it hard to get food. With snow everywhere, there were hardly any seeds to be found. Now, there was one bird who did not give up. She set out to find food for herself. But she had not gone far when it started snowing heavily. The poor bird did not know what to do. She started shivering and thought, "What will I do?" Then she saw a farm. She went there and entered the barn. The bird was surprised. The barn was full of birds. The birds were feeding from the animals' troughs. One of them said, "Come and join us." The kind animals are sharing their food with us. This winter, we will not remain hungry." The bird's face lighted up. She thanked all the animals. The animals cried out, "You are welcome." This was the spirit of Christmas. The lovely gesture. The whole class was busy and joyful. The children were making decorations to put on the Christmas tree. They were happy because the Christmas tree was to be a surprise for Julie, who could not come to school because she was ill. On the day before Christmas, each child brought a small gift and hung it on the tree for Julie. At last, many gifts hung on the beautiful Christmas tree. The children were happy because they had done something to make someone else happy. Julie was very pleased when the Christmas tree was set beside her bed. She could barely speak out of happiness. She was happy because the boys and the girls had shown that they cared for her. Julie had missed them very much. She began to feel better right away because she was happy. She would never forget this special day.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.